Hey guys, it's your best boxing friends. I'm Kelsey. This is Rachel. Rachel, what's up with the weird jacket?
Okay.
I'm just kidding. She asked me if it was weird before we started camera. I was like, no. And then I did that. What I really want to talk about, Rachel, is Teofimo Lopez, lightweight champion of the world. And everybody is super hyped after seeing Lopez beat Richard Commey for the IBF belt. Everybody thought going into the fight, Lopez looks like a kind of generational talent. Like, he looks great. Like, he's such a good athlete. He's a hard puncher. He's got the style about him. But what we didn't know is whether he could actually pull it all off, put it together against the fighter as credentialed, accomplished, and a fighter with a lot of power, Richard Commey. And he totally did it, Rachel. And Rachel, why aren't you on the Teofimo Lopez train?
I don't know. I was surprised after the weekend and, coming to Monday, and I was like, oh, wow. Like, people are super, hyped about this guy. And I guess I just missed this train. Like, I just didn't.
I think people are impressed mostly because...
I mean, people are saying he beat Lomachenko.
He was favored in the fight to win the fight on Saturday night, but not by much. It was a close fight according to odds makers, at least until right up before the fight happened. I think the line swung way towards Lopez after that. I think it was around, he was maybe like a minus 200 or so favorite, and then by the time the bell rang, it was more like minus 450. Smart money coming in on that guy who proved it with a second round knockout. However, in beating Richard Commey, he really did prove that he is at the elite level, and especially in beating him the way he did. It was a dismantling of a really good lightweight, a guy who, again, is really accomplished. And I didn't know.
I guess, but it happened so quick.
But that's the thing. How did he do it so quick?
Right, that's fine, and you can say that, but I just didn't feel like I got a good,
Yeah, so your
question, good idea. It was like, oh, okay, that's over. And people are like, he's going to beat Loma. And I'm like, what? Wait, you got that from a round and a half of
Yeah, it might be too early to anoint him as the Lomachenko defeater.
Yeah.
In fact, he wouldn't.
And I might exaggerate a little bit. It's just a general feeling I'm getting from
I think Lomachenko would be favored in that fight. I think he should be favored in that fight. However, to me, that's a huge, awesome fight. That's a fight that is a really nice consolation prize to the Mikey Garcia versus Vasyl Lomachenko fight that we never got, right, at lightweight. Yeah. And it's a fight that would potentially, if you read the hits and misses column at thesweetscience.com, read by me. Actually, it's TSS thought. Whatever. Anyway, I'll leave it in the show notes. You know that the winner of that fight, potential fight, who are both promoted by Bob Arum, by the way, should be the next fight, potentially would crown the first undisputed lightweight champion for almost 30 years, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome, except that it might actually not be undisputed, because what is going on with the WBC belt is Lomachenko is the franchise champion. Devin Haney was then given the regular WBC belt, right? He's that champion, except that he's hurt now, so two other guys are going to fight for something. Is it an interim? I don't know. I get confused when they get on down the line. What is undisputed today in 2019? Is undisputed if this fight, because if, let's say, Lopez won the fight, well, then he doesn't win the WBC franchise belt, right? That's how nobody really knows how it works, and so, I don't know, it's confusing. Thanks, WBC, for nothing.
Yeah, they might want to rethink those franchise belt things.
They might want to think about it for the first time. It doesn't look like they've thought about it.
But I mean, if you want to be forward thinking, if I were one of the big four alphabet belts, or what are they?
That's right.
Alphabet organizations, I'd want to really maintain that I need to exist and that I'm important.
Yeah.
So if I throw in something like a franchise belt and it kind of messes up something like being undisputed,
historically important.
Has that could affect my legacy as a alphabet organization.
Yeah, and traditionally the WBC.
You don't want to do that, is what I'm saying, because people are already primed to forget about you.
We already hate you. But
right.
Yeah, so then does that mean if Lomachenko won that potential bout, he would be undisputed? But if Lopez won, he wouldn't be, because he wouldn't be the WBC franchise champion. Then he would have to fight Devin Haney or whoever had the WBC. I don't know how it works. I don't know why it exists. Don't love it. would much rather spend time talking about Teofimo Lopez. Now, I don't know if he can beat Lomachenko. I think that, yeah, it's one thing to beat the guy he beat on Saturday.
I have no idea. I've
Another thing to
seen
beat
like Lomachenko fight like a lot more than I have Lopez.
Mm.
So I don't know. Again, I missed the bus on this guy.
Missed the bus this time.
Missed the bus, missed the train, whatever it is. I just missed it, and I was like, all I know is that I've heard a lot about his story, where he married this girl and his family hates him now. I've heard that story a lot. But, like, I want to hear a little bit more. I want to know more about boxing.
Can we take a time out here for a second? I want to talk to just boxing community. Listen, let's say you are in a family, okay? And, like, somebody in your family has a girlfriend or a boyfriend or marries somebody that you don't like. You don't got to hate on that person. You don't have to. There doesn't need to be this story. Let's just, because that also happened in the other day, right?
What was that guy?
Shakur Stevenson, right? Shakur Stevenson, yeah, same thing happened in his life, or to his girlfriend's life with her brother. Yeah, Joette Gonzalez that's his sister. Anyway, can we just let go of that whole trope? And even if you're not a boxer, maybe just in our lives, you know, we can let people make choices for themselves, I think.
Yeah,
you can still love somebody who has made a choice that you don't agree with.
Right.
That's an important concept I really want to spread.
I agree.
You know what else I want to spread? I want to spread the word that Real Talk with Kelsey and Rachel is here to stay. Okay. We're so excited about rolling into next year, 2020 as they call it. The kids are calling it these days. And I'm so excited to just bring this, whatever this is, to you, our best boxing friends. Whose name also escapes me now. I can picture him. It takes a process. What is that guy's name?
I'm not good with names.
Sure, I'll just look it up. I gotta say it. But you won't know that I looked it up. When I look at it, I'm gonna be mad because I'll be like, of course it's this guy. You know? I'm not great with names. I don't even know if I'm saying Richard Commey right. I know how to spell it. Commey. That's a writer for you. I'm not a broadcaster. Joette Gonzalez, right?